Hello friends, good to be here for the Breaking Chains event rally. Thank you Justin and thank you Mindy for organizing this lovely event today and bringing us all together from East and the West. It has been a real grace to look forward to be here all these months, all these weeks. Thank you very much. Just like we as patriots are here, I'd like to, okay, hold on. That's the purpose of Spirit. I'll take it another way. Before we go on, here in Ottawa, there is so much of political environment in which taglines and the political memes are invented. Yesterday at the VRH station, there was this coffee shop which says Ministry of Coffee. I put up my picture as well from there, Ministry of Coffee. So funny. And there was another, last time I noticed another one which says, there was an ad, it says liberal servings or helpings at conservative prices. Right? Friends, I'd like to take this opportunity of, just like we patriots are here together, the politicians of this country need to hang out together. Whether the politicians are from the left or the right, or they are from center of the political spectrum, fiscally speaking or socially speaking, or especially fiscally speaking, in relevance to the issues that we face today for oil, for economy and the east-west divide. So from the center to the right of the spectrum, there are so many political parties, but they don't talk to one another because of a culture or an imagination that political parties are meant to be confrontational. Now I'd like to break that myth. You're not meant to be confrontational. You're meant to be collaborative actually. Only for election time, you're meant to be confrontational and you have all rights to do that, and please do that. Do that by all means. However, in that 4-year period, which is more of a serious business, think, we are Canadians first and we're political parties, I would say much later, because of the intensity and the gravity of the issues that we face today, including the separation narratives that are catching on. It is okay to say that we are political parties much later and we are Canadians first. This needs to be, it's obvious. I'm stating the obvious, but it needs to be said. Just as we patriots come from all places, Martin, he's a veteran. He's coming all the way from Alberta, bringing in so many other people with him on a bus, and they have a big flag, and there are some surprises attached to that whole thing. They're coming all the way from Alberta. There are bikers coming from Alberta. There are bikers coming from local Ottawa region. They're all going to be here today. I've come from the east. There are other people coming from the east. So it's a get-together of concerned Canadians. Call them patriots. Call them, well, the left will call us white nationalists. Here I am one. A white supremacist, surely I am one, and more racist. These kind of words are so meaningless. They're so meaningless. We are here together for basically sharing a pain that Canada was meant to be great, and it is great, but it is not coming up in the way that people envisioned decades ago. We've gone the wrong way. So there's nothing wrong in expressing the concern and sharing that concern and being that voice and giving ideas for rectification, for the corrective ideas. That's all what the patriotism is. And the politicians could also be patriots, and they're meant to be patriots because they're even supposed to be super patriots because they have taken an oath, formally speaking, that we are going to work for Canada. Today there is the east-west whole thing, especially the oil and the economy, and I think the politicians need to address this. They need to be sitting out together, just like conservative, liberal helpings at conservative prices. You could invent something there, and these political parties should sit together. You all meet in Ottawa for your sessions and your meetings and all that. You have caucus and so much more. You can all sit together as Canadians and work out the things that are needed today. Things like all this oil, for example, where does it have to be taken? Has it to be Canadian oil or foreign oil? There has to be a discussion on this, and you guys are the ones who have to take the lead and sort it out. So if things happen that way, that is not far when things can be back on track and Canada can be what it is meant to be. Correct? I won't take much of your time, friends, but I hope that politicians listen to this little video of mine and they're able to catch the narrative that by meeting it is also possible, and that should be the way of life. That should how political parties should be. They should all be sitting together, hanging out with one another. Yes, you could be confrontational or appearing to be confrontational at the time of elections, voting. You all have rights. By all means, that's the way politics works. But within that 5-year, 4-year period, you're not supposed to be that confrontational. You're supposed to be collaborative, so that, and you could be super collaborative. That is how the country should be run. That is how it is. It's asked from us all today to do. Thank you very much, friends. Thank you, Mindy and Justin, and all of the organizers, Rick, Derek. Thank you so much for putting this event together, and we've been able to be here today to meet you all and catch you up soon. And friends, thank you very much. If you listen to this, to any of our videos, catch up us at the Hill, Garden of Provinces, or near the Parliament Hill, to make some noise to make Canada great again. Yeah, thank you very much, friends. Bye.